world that loses its power will fade into nothing. If such is the fate of this world, then I shall return it to its mother's womb. The world must first die for it to be born again. This is the path to salvation, as foretold in an ancient prophecy. The world will fall for its sins, and everyone living will vanish. But I won't let you meet the same fate. I want to help you hold on to your life. To do so, I need to know your name. Will you tell me who you are? That's right. As of now, your will to live shall sustain you. Believe in it, and survive. I'm glad you understand. The time is near. Everything that is will be rewritten. I am the nurturer of the next world. The template for our future rests within my hands. Now, I want you to say my name aloud. That's right. No, I won't shed another tear, not even at this world's end. Instead, I can invite you to the world that is to come. Now go ahead, wake up. The time is here.
Great. The entire park's closed off. They can't even let a guy in to snap a few photos? Guess it's not my lucky day. Huh? You need something, kid? Well, here's what they said on TV. Panic erupts as a clash between corporate representatives and a civic organization ends in violent deaths. Pretty disturbing, right? But those who live on the fringe say it was a deeper struggle between two cults. I think that's your phone going off.
Hey, are you there? Finally, I get a hold of you. What's taking you so long? I could see if it was our other friend, but you're never late. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Where are you now? Yoyogi Park? Well, since you decided not to show, we had to leave without you. We're almost there now. So, yeah, would you mind coming straight to the hospital? You do know which hospital it is, right? Shinjuku Medical Center. Just go east from Shinjuku Station and keep going. You can't miss it. I guess this works out. I was planning to ask our teacher for career advice, so I'll just go ahead of you. Thanks. Keep in mind, I don't plan on staying too long. Okay, see you later.
Hold up. You're on your way to Shinjuku Medical Center? That's also where I'm headed, oddly enough. Go figure. Why don't you hang on to this? It's a copy of our upcoming issue. I'm assuming you don't know what went down here. Then, you probably don't know what kind of place that hospital is either. The name's Hijiri, author of The Ring of Gaia and the Scripture of Moroku. Might want to give that a read. Normally, you wouldn't associate a hospital with the occult. That hospital is anything but normal. Or so they say. There's a lot of misinformation floating around these days. If it turns out I'm wrong, just laugh it off, okay? Anyway, I'd better be going. Oh yeah, in the event we run into each other again, let me know how you liked my article.
Well, hey, about time. Is it just me, or is something seriously off here? There isn't anyone in sight. No nurses? No patients. Look, even the reception desk is empty. Don't you think there's something weird about this place? I sure do. Anyway, you know who is looking for our teacher right now. And big surprise, he's still gone. He'd better not be off goofing around. Oh, what's with that magazine? Some stranger gave it to you? Come on, you should know better than that. Ayakashi Monthly. Never heard of it before. What? It's an occult magazine? Why would you bring something like that here? Well, maybe it could help me kill some time. Anyway, can you go find that bonehead? If he can't find our teacher, then I don't want to be here another minute. You should be on the second floor, where the patients' rooms are. I'll be waiting down here. Oh, and leave the mag with me. Don't leave me hanging too long, okay?
Oh man, you scared the crap out of me. Why'd you go sneaking up like that? Jeez, you come here late, you cause trouble. You know what? Forget it. Not worth it. I'm sure you've already noticed, but this place has been cleaned out. You think everyone, died off? I called our teacher to make sure this was it. She clearly told me. Shinjuku Medical Center. They could have at least put up a notice or something so visitors aren't clueless. Maybe someone unleashed a deadly virus in here. I've already checked out everywhere she might be. I'm running out of places to look. Think we should just call it? Alright, I'm gonna head back down and check out how our other lady's doing. I bet she's all pissed because I've been gone so long. It ain't easy pleasing a princess. Anyway, I really hope this isn't the shitstorm it's shaping up to be.
Oh, you're back. So... You know that special report at the beginning of the magazine? Well, it says some things that are more than a little unsettling. According to this, there's a group of demon worshippers who call themselves the Ring of Gaia. And they're right here in Japan. Apparently, they believe in this book of prophecy called the Scripture of Miroku. In that book, it says that chaos will engulf the world, and these people are trying to cause that somehow. Whether their idea of chaos means terrorism or something else entirely, the reporter couldn't figure that out. But get this.
No luck finding her. I even checked the men's room.
Didn't need to know that. We're in the middle of a conversation here, so save those details for later. Now, listen to this part. A hospital on the east side of Shinjuku is closely linked to the organization's sinister plan.
Let me guess. That ends with, find out more in our next issue. Though it wouldn't surprise me if that article had some truth to it. I've heard some real spooky shit about this place. Like how they run deadly experiments on patients, or how a psychic started shrieking and bolted out of here. And of course, there's a rumor that a cult's behind it all.
You're serious? I never knew any of that. Maybe we really shouldn't have come here. I almost feel stupid for buying into some bizarre tabloid. But it does get one thing right. How creepy this hospital is.
We really need to find her, don't we? Okay, we search this place top to bottom one last time. If nothing pops up, we assume nothing's wrong, and we split. By the way, looks like you can reach the annex from the second floor. I'll go take a look up there. Whereas you have the honor of searching the basement. Oh, and, you'll need this.
You're the one who found the card. Why don't you search the basement? Could it be you're too scared?
Come on, this is me we're talking about. The only reason he's going is because I'm sure there's nothing down there. Look, all you need to do is confirm that our teacher isn't in the basement. Got it? After all, saving the day is my job. Should things take a turn for the worse, just run like hell, okay?
I can't believe him sometimes. Anyway, let's focus on finding our teacher. No matter what, we have to make sure she's safe.
Who is it? Who dares disrupt this stillness? Only a lost lamb. A well-known poet once said, "April is the cruelest month." Have you any inclination as to why? Because it is then one awakens from a long sleep and faces the barren world. Our history as a species is similarly barren, comprised of empty trivialities. The worthless overgrowth of a civilization blind to its sins. Continuous war and bloodshed. In thousands of years of repeating the same mistakes over and over again. The world needs to wipe its slate clean. The way to salvation was foretold in the scripture of Miroku. And today, that prophecy shall be fulfilled. The old world will sink like a setting sun, and the new world will arise in its place. Now, how should I deal with you? From what I recall, you weren't among our followers who survived the purge at the park. Oh, you're her acquaintance. Come to think of it, this was a hospital, wasn't it? And you merely came to visit her. However, Even a pebble creates ripples when cast in water. And while I do feel pity for you, your life ends here. Do not be afraid. All the inhabitants of this world will follow before long. Your time has just come a bit sooner, that's all. What a pitiful attempt. One should face death honorably.
Stop!
Huh?
What? You can't even let one person go? What effect could he possibly have on our plan?
However insignificant he is, I am not a man of exceptions. You know this.
Fine. If you don't spare him, then consider our partnership over.
Such a troublesome maiden. Well, I'll leave the teaching to the teacher. Please leave this room. I would like to enjoy this blissful end in solitude.
I'll be waiting on the roof. We'll have a good view of the city from there. Come, see it with your own eyes. Witness that which will change the world.
What's wrong, my little master? Are you curious about that person over there? Oh, is that so? My. But right now, we have other matters to attend to. Let's do that afterward.
So, here we are again. I'm glad I intervened when I did. I wouldn't want you to fall prey to a demon. You heard what Hikawa said, right? This world is about to be swallowed by chaos. It's called the Conception, the rebirth of the world, an event which no human has ever witnessed. Everyone outside of this hospital will perish. I doubt anyone would approve of such a terrible thing. But even if we did keep this old world alive, it would eventually lose all its power. The world must first die, for it to be born again. And I alone will carry the burden of its sin. As for regrets, I have none. What matters is that fate reached out and led you here. And it is your fate to live through the conception. It may actually be more painful than death. But I believe in you. Please. Come find me when it's done. No matter how the world changes, I'll be your pillar of strength. It is my duty as the Maiden to take part in shaping the new world. Meaning I can show you a better way to live. I know it must be difficult for you to understand, but we're out of time. Listen, if you can find me on your own, I promise to tell you everything. The answers to all your questions, and what my intentions really are.
Who would enter my world, reveal your heart to me. You have nothing stirring within you, not even a hint of reason. For the one who will shape the world, this cannot be. Go forth and discover yourself. What will be the legacy of your existence?
Do not be afraid. My little master has taken an interest in you. Pitiful human though you are, he wishes to grant you a gift. It is vital that you receive it, and I'm afraid you have no choice. Please try not to struggle. It will only hurt for an instant.
Enjoy your last moments as a human.
Magatama is the essence of demonic power. With it, you have joined the ranks of demons. My little master is always watching, so please try not to bore him.
Who's there? Wait. Aren't you that kid I met at the park? What in God's name happened to you? I see. Well, at least you still think like a human. That aside, you know what the hell's going on here? Last thing I remember, I was blinded by a bright light. After that, I was in this room. From the look of it, we're in some sort of hospital. Seeing as you're here too, I take it this is Shinjuku Medical Center? Well, first things first. As much as I want to know what's going on out there, it's not exactly safe to walk around. Have you come across any of them yet? Well, they're definitely not human. My guess is that they're demons. My strange experience, your new look, and these weird creatures. Something tells me calling the cops won't do us any good. But damn, if my hunch is right, there's an actual explanation for all this. Though I'd rather not believe it. If this is Shinjuku Medical Center, I can't just rule it out. The conception may have occurred for real. You know, I've seen a barrel like this before. If I remember right, it belonged to a man named Hikawa. He's gotta be behind this somehow. Just standing here talking won't do us any good. Listen, if you're strong enough to fight, could you gather some information while you're at it? I tried talking to what looked like a ghost, but I didn't have much luck. What's happened to the world? And is there anyone else out there? We can only find the answers by finding other people. I wish I could do it myself, but I doubt I'd last long against a demon. Besides, I imagine studying this thing has its own merits. So for now, I leave it to you. First things first, try and make it outside. Alive.
Come. Show me the strength of a demon. This way. So, you made it. Your strength is outstanding. We shall meet again soon.
Hey! Nice to meet you! Wow! Magatsuhi! Grrr! Hey there! Hmm?
Hello, Tolki, and I don't know why you hear JoJo music. I can see it. I can see you suffering in your battle against the demons. But this future is only one of many possibilities. The future is not written in stone. I shall help you. What future do you desire? Right. If you wish for a bright future, know your enemies and use attacks that they are weak against. If you do, a bright future full of attacking shall await you. Oh yeah, the fight scenes. It is not easy to learn your enemy's weaknesses. Only through battle shall you gain knowledge. I shall help you. What future do you desire? I shall wait here until you learn your future. Let's use just physicals. Ouch. You wanna play? Give me 30 maca. Okay. That's still not enough. I want a lifestone. I do not have any. Fine. Give me 40 maca. You greedy. Give me more. Give me one lifestone. I don't have any. I can't play follow the leader. Analyze. This way? I think. Item. Hey, you there. The demon next door isn't trying to eat me, is he? Hey, wait a second. You're a demon too! Yes, I am. Demi-Fiend, if you will. Aha! It's Shisa, if I remember. I have never seen a demon like you. Take this as a sign of our meeting. You obtained medicine. Lol, us demons have it rough. Yes, they are very interesting. these are all based on real mythology. Blah. It's a difficult word. But real monsters and from the Bible and folklore, basically. Let's... Oh! I'm glad it missed. And heal. Where was I supposed to go in? I think demonological game is very much what this game is. There is basically angels, demons, monsters, mutants. So there are zombies, ghouls, Beelzebub, Satan, Messiah, and then a bunch of angel types, goblins, and I think these are basically kind of elves in Japan. Kodama. You're not trying to defeat Fornius, are you? I am. Tough as you may be, you'll never beat him alone. Don't just chunk punch every demon you see. If you talk to them right, you can convince them to join you. That's what I am trying to do. But they are greedy. Like Neville says, greedy bastards. Yeah, this game is awesome, but this is also one of the hard games. This is kind of Dark Souls of JRPGs. If you put this on highest difficulty possible, this game doesn't give you any mercy. So one mistake, it's game over. What platform is it? This is PlayStation 4. This was originally on PlayStation 2, but now they released a remake. HD remake. No. Correct. Not a remake. Remaster. There's a difference between remake and remaster, but and the original PlayStation 2 version, it didn't have any voice acting at all. But this game has in the important scenes. There's a small voice acting. Talk. You wanna play? Give me 30 maka. Lady bastard. That's still enough. I want one medicine. Okay. Okay. Kodama seems to be I can talk. Kodama seems to be satisfied. I'm Kodama the Jedi. Let's be friends. Kodama joined your party. And Pixie leveled up. And she learned seduce. She can seduce the enemies. I heard they are, yes. But in this game they attack you. So this is like Pokemon. But with demons. Summon Konama, thank you. And if you ask why my character is named Unicorn, it did ask my full name, which I put Venomane, and then nickname, and I put Unicorn because of my Bonizona is a unicorn. But what I didn't realize that it uses that in there. That's why my character is called Unicorn, and I think there is a monster called Unicorn in this game also. So it's a little confusion. Yes. And remember, unicorns have pointy horns, so if I remember where to go. Let's collect this first. Lifestone 3, okay. And these souls are basically dead people. Basically. Excuse me, but did you know Foreigners is a big, strong meanie? Oh, and the adults said demons were outside too. Demons? Who would have guessed? Oh, it uses MP. Fire, got it. And power level is about 20. Yes. And this fighting system basically works that because I have 3 party members, I get 3 attacks. And if I hit the weak point or critical, I get another chance attack. But if I miss or use an attack that the enemy is thrown against, I lose turns. There you go. One thing I really want is save point. Ouch. Oh no. fire. Yes. There you go. Ah. My room is so hot. I'm sweaty. I'm dying. Please give me a save point. Do you have a time to spare? I saw a human sneak past Fornius just a while ago. You don't say. No, this is where I came from. I need a save point. This is old school JRPG. It means if you die, you have to download save point. I need a save point. Ah. Save point, save point, save point, save point. What is this? Not a save point. Mumble, mumble. There are some races of demons that rarely join through negotiation methods. Mumble, mumble. Mumble, mumble. There's a trick to negotiation with demons. Mumble, mumble. This is Finland in a nutshell. Everybody in their own corners mumbling. Mumble, mumble. Demons stick together, so defeat the demons in the way first. They disrupt conversations. Mumble, mumble. At least with the Kodama it was that if there was same demon, then they are basically sticking together. What? Save point? I want a save point. This game is those that gives I'm sorry for my language, bullshit. There were everything will going fine, then there is very strong enemy comes. I know this is basically first dungeon, but still. Agility. Okay. If you go south from this hospital, you run into Yoyogi Park and Shibuya. I hear that Shibuya is a fun place, with stores and a club and everything. Damn, If only foreigners wasn't there. Here. Don't worry, I will kill foreigners. Ooh. You see a gas scoop. Chocolate drop. Anything? According to foreigners, this hospital is completely under his rule. If you ever hear someone screaming, "All the Magatsuki here is mine," that'd be him. Oh, and if you tick him off, he'll laugh you up without a moment's hesitation. Just foreigners. That's again. Save point. Ouch. Ooh, nice. Open. Thank you. Matsiolak. So I got attacks. Mapufulak. So I got ice and electricity. And this has 300 maka. Nice. So this is Secretaria. Nice. I don't mind, but I want a save point. Save point, please. Not save point. This is a pentagram, I think. Shigikami. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Skip action. Let's try to talk. I want you to join me. Do you expect me to join you? If that is the case, give me 50 maka. Still not enough. Pay me 50 maka. Lady bastard. Very well. Shigikami seems to be satisfied. I am Shigikami, the brute. I will travel with you. Yay! Now we have chance against foreigners. Skills. Oh, he uses electricity and invite the demon to join. I'm sorry, what the? First, Pixie. Pixie, what about you? Okay. Let's continue. Yes, I went that way. This way. Ooh, purple. That I want. Ah! Like what I said about that bullshit. How is that supposed to work? You want me to come with you? Wapo is still wary of you. I'll do what you say for 50 maka. Yeah, this isn't nearly enough. Give me 50 maka. Okay then. Huopo seems to be satisfied. I'm Huopo Tetsujai. Don't get me in trouble. Huopo joined your party. So, if I remember correctly, Foreigners is weak to fire, but I'm not sure about that anymore. Because I have played Persona games, yes, but not this as much. Yes, save point. Ice. Got it. Oh no. Yes. Shikigami. Hehehe. Pixie leveled up. Racunda. Signs of change can be seen on Pixie's body. What? You're going to defeat foreigners? Yes. Yeah, right. I'll give you all my money if you can do that. That sounded like a bet. This is just a small cylinder. So I can't heal on this. Oh yeah, this is healing room. It seems that you're hurt. Allow me to heal you. The soul healed you. I'll heal you anytime, so come again. That's something I really needed. Save point and healing. But okay, let's play. Let's go. Where is it? This way. No. That way. You sense a strong power from beyond the door. Will you enter? Yes.
Hey, punk! I've never seen you around, and I don't like your face! You trying to get by without paying respect to me, the almighty Fornius? You want to die, don't you?
Hydrate.
I screwed up and let another human escape a while ago, but not this time.
Excuse me.
I have a habit of butchering anyone who disrespects me. I cut him up with these fins. Time to die!
See you. Oh. There you go.
What do you think you're doing, punk?
Ooh. Yes. You leveled up. This is, I don't know what build is superior. And it is because there are a couple of things I don't know, do I need them or then... Ah! The London. You obtained the Magatama Wadatsumi. And this is the system in here that you get these eel kind of things. Oh, okay then. Hopefully everything is alright. Yeah. Ingested Wadatsumi. Now I can learn ice magic. Use your gas cube. Will you open it? Excuse me. Oh yeah. That guy. The door will not open. Was it in here then? Yes. Come on. Come on, come on. You will only beat him. Dan. A promise is a promise. Take it. Damn. Damn it. I need to escape from poverty first, before I can escape from here. Just do all force defense. Maka, it's money in this game. I think it's supposed to be some sort of demon currency. Because basically it's end of the world, everybody's died, and so on. Healing. Thank you. Heal. Thank you. You are a darling. her. You're not serious. And level up. Let's put 1 point to magic. Ice blast. Yes. Yes. Oshimori. Okay, let's get out of this hospital. We have been here long enough. Aha. Okay, if we can finally get out of this building, will you leave the area? Yes. Yes, please. And this is what Tokyo looks like after the apocalypse. You feel the presence of something.
It is reassuring to see you did nothing to embarrass my little master. For instance, dying.
I'm happy to help you.
My little master has pitied you. The least you could do is survive such a trivial thing as this. Come to think of it, this is your first time seeing the new Tokyo, is it not? Allow me to tell you one thing, if you don't mind. Look above you. As you can see, Tokyo has now become a spherical world. Now, do you see something shining in the center up there? That is Kagutsuchi. That is what created this vortex world. And that is also what provides power to its inhabitants. Oh, my little master, are we leaving already?
I really need that button that Neville has that says, "What the fuck?"
Pardon me, but we must be going. Please keep up your efforts.
I am doing my best.
To create or destroy this world, the choice lies with you.
Probably. But I know that there are some people who really want this, that only the city or country exists. Everything else. The child and the woman have disappeared. Ooh. Hello.
So this is the Vortex world.
And Kitty. And these two are basically, was it Devil Summoner series that is from the same devs. I think I have also a game. I have also that game. Yeah. English. What is English?
I suppose it resembles the capital vaguely enough. Well, old man, you sure put us on one heck of a case. All right, Rido, what's the plan? Do we confront the Demi-Fiend here and now?
And Demi-Fiend, they mean me. Rido gave a quiet look of disapproval.
You're right. Perhaps we should watch and wait, and see how the plot unfolds.
So this is basically Tokyo. It's not what it used to be. What you're looking around for? This is your this is your first time in Tokyo. Yes. Then let me tell you something. This is Shin-yoku, and if you go south from here, well, Tokyo is round, so I'm just talking relatively. If you go south, you'll see Yoyogi Park and Shibuya. Speaking of which, I saw a human head towards Shibuya. So, this way, maybe? Analyze. So elements are no-go, weak to fire. Toxic sting. Not good. But I want that. This is very beginning and I am in normal difficulty, but this game sometimes wants to do the nasty thing. I have Osomodi. Missed. And pass. And pass. Pass. No! I was stupid. Dog. Kill. Kill you. Yes, they fight. Have you seen Naruto? Naruto fighted. It works. Shin is ready for action. So I believe they are not a fan of talking. Some demons do that. They are... I don't want to talk to you. Attack. Is this the right way? Hey, if it isn't Menno. You heard the rumor about what's going what's gonna happen to Tokyo? No. Supposedly some guy with an ultra strong will is gonna come rebuild this chaotic city, along with the rest of the world. Hey, good luck to that. No matter what do you do. Tokyo's always find a way to spew out more chaos. Ha 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 ha. Yo, Yogi Park. Yo, Yogi, yo. Yay! We're finally here. I guess this is goodbye. No. We made it to Yoyogi Park, so I guess we can part ways now. Or do I get the sense you want us to stay together? Hmm? Yes. I like the way that sounds. Oh, I guess I'll stay with you a little longer. And this I have looked in advance. There is a place where you have to take that pixie and she becomes... How do I explain this? Let's say she becomes a god in this game. So, blood drop. The construction site over there is now the home of the fairies. They locked the door to keep everyone out. Oh, that's why she wanted here. You want something valuable? Hey, what are you nagging a little girl for? I'm the one who should be doing the nagging. You made a bad impression. Oh well, let me drain your power, then I'll think about it. Pixie is savoring the taste. Yeah, this isn't nearly enough. Let me drain more powerful. Don't complain. Pixie is angry. That's quite unforgivable. Get ready. Okay, then Is there a fusion chamber somewhere? We're all leveled up. Yes. This looks good on you. You will receive this poison. Okay? I swear, I've seen that communication tower somewhere. When I look at it, for some reason the name Hikawa flashes through my mind. Then I get this strange feeling, like something terrible happened to me. But what? See you later, Torki. Thank you for coming. I think you are dead. You're dead. I think. Why are the fairies occupying the construction site anyway? Is there a large amount of Makatsuchi sat there or something? You see a gas cube. Will you open it? My room! Can't take it. But just one sleep and panic, okay. The lady of the fountain's pretty hot. You ran into her before? I don't think so. Then hurry up and go to the fountain of life up ahead there. You'll see what I mean. This way. Somehow there is an auto button, but I don't usually use that with good reason. Because I want to have some sort of control. You know about that human girl in Shibuya. Seems that she came from some hospital.
Welcome to the Fountain of Life.
Will you marry me?
Your name has reached my humble ears. I will assist you to the best of my ability.
Heal. Yeah, I talked to you already. This way. The door is locked from the other side. A little earlier, yes. Oh. There's another. Called it, I did it, knew it before it even happened. The world being round as a tumbleweed. It don't surprise me one bit. But even now people still won't believe me. What if I were to tell ya, this old noggin of mine can tune in the broadcast from Jupiter? Hick, that pique your interest. Yes. Oh, so you believe me? Then here's an even juicier nugget of wisdom. According to the legend, a Demi-Fiend of some kind of supposed to rise up and create the world. Wait a sec. You couldn't be. Nah. Hick. Funny that you mentioned the Demi-Fiend. From here you can get a good look at the Yoyogi Park. Oh, are those failures I see occupying the east side? I have to go to the bathroom, be right back. And I'm back. Oof. Excuse me. Be right back. Now I'm finally back. My room is so hot. I need the link. Only stuff I want hot is women. Women. That's the only thing I want hot. In there. Thank you. Shibuya. Excuse me. This is Shibuya, the city of the free. The other cities battle it out because of philosophical contentions, but everyone here is pretty chill. It's late. Where the hell's Phonius? Don't tell him. There are two underground plazas in this city. One's got shops so you can survive, the other's got the club so you can jive. Ahem, for shops I recommend the Cathedral of Shadows. They have creepy ceremonies there. Hey, you talking to me? Yes. Alright then, welcome to Kick-Ass Daily Punk. How about a necklace sandwich? I didn't see this one coming. I need that was easy button. I'm sorry. I'll offer you some juicy information, so please forgive me. There's a girl at the club downstairs and she is human. You got some sick ass tats. Thank you. I want a hoodie. Green and purple. They seems too busy. I want to be busy like that. But nobody wants me. And even if there was someone, I would probably turn them down. Because they are much happier. Yes. Hello, it's hot. Teen teenagers these days. They've got strange names for just about everything. Take that dance hall, for example. What do they call it? A club? Ah. Not a fan of teenagers, I see. Hello. The demons are affected by Kakutsuki. When it's full, we become agitated and cannot speak well. We also become aggressive and prevent enemies from escaping. It's dangerous when Kakutsuki is brightest. Remember that or else. Ah. Not a good voice. Big fire light. Hello. Unknown. Let's collect this. This charm. Okay. And charm attacks are basically brainwashing. Makatsuki has the power to grant any wish you want. For example, you want more power, Makatsuki will give it to ya. That's why everyone wants the stuff. And what's here? No. Back. Love stone. Thank you. Yeah, fully recovered. It was back here. Yes. This way. Yo, homie, the club's up ahead. Eric, got it. Attack. And talk. You want me to join you? That's why bar is still very few. Give me 140 maka. Don't be so cheap. Give me 1 lifestone. I can't decide. This is not enough lifestone. 70 maka. I think this will do. That's why bar seems to be satisfied. I'm Dachu Bar the Femme. I think we'll make a great team. So hot. And if I believe this correctly, only the party I use in battles get XP. Shadow. I was almost eaten by a demon at the club. No worries, I am here. So, club's there. No. And missed. And I missed. What it do? Pixie leveled up. Wind bullet. Yes. Hehe. Pixie gave something to you. You can have it. You receive it a beat. Something's happening to Pixie's body. Oh no! Pixie's having a... What was it? Murrosikä. I am High Pixie of the Fairy Clan. A pleasure to meet you. Let's not talk about that.
How should I act at a time like this? Should I be happy? Like, I'm glad we're both okay? It's you, right? I can tell. Don't worry. Not much phases me anymore. I realized something. Whether I scream or cry, it won't wake me up from this nightmare. I'm just tired of dealing with it.
Mood.
What happened to us? To the world we used to know? The conception? You mean Tokyo was destroyed? What was written in that magazine actually happened? My God. I think I'm gonna be sick. You saw the way it was out there, right? Couldn't even tell where my house used to be. All this time, I thought I was the only one on Earth left alive. But seeing you changes everything. Maybe there's still hope. There have to be other survivors, don't you think? Our teacher, our friend, what if they made it out too? I want to go find them. Giving up on them means giving in to despair. Yeah, there's no way they're gone. Fate can't be that cruel, can it? If it is,
I don't know what I'll do.
Check left. Who are you? Nobody. Worthless human being. I just happen to know the name of a very important organization in Ginza. I have an idea. You satisfy me, and I'll tell you the name. Think you can scratch me in just the right spot? Nah. Will you attempt to satisfy the Negmata? Yes. Oh, marvelous. No, not marvelous. Let's heal. The organization in Ginza is called the Assembly of Nihilo. Satisfied? Let's do that again. And next time. In bedroom. Okay. There is a human involved with the organization in Ginza. I know. You can overhear the Soul's conversation. There's an organization in Ginza saying it's gonna create a new world. Create a new world? Huh, whatever that means. But it sounds scary. Hey, don't bother me when I'm dancing. So, hey, princess. Fade. The DJ is totally into it. You know what mystical chests are? They got some pretty good stuff in them, don't they? But there's a trick to opening them. Do it alone and you'll end up with nothing but scrap. The contents change, you know. Wonder if there's a way to get the good stuff all the time. Aha. Ooh, there is something. I was totally wrong place. The only currency in this world is Maka. Demons and shady stores may ask for gems, but it all comes down to Maka in the end. They say money is the root of all evil. So what would Maka be the root of? More evil. Cathedral of Shadows.
This is the Cathedral of Shadows. We hope that our secret art will be of help to you, Master of Demons.
Master of Demons.
There are more cathedrals elsewhere. Feel free to drop by.
Thank you, I will.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
Kodama. Ooh. Jack Frost. Aha.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm Jack Frost of the Fairy Car. Let's go, hee-ho.
All right.
Popo. What was this one?
All right.
I will. Thank you. Do you expect me to join you? Think intently. I will listen for one lifestyle. Still not enough. 50 Maka. I still need more lifestyle. I simply follow you. This all too. Thank you. Farewell. Svikka me left. Seduce. How dare you! Stop trying to neglect my combat. Okay. If you say so. Yes, he joined me. Video enter, yes.
It's you! I can hardly believe this. You came here all the way on foot? Guess there's more to you than just some glowing tats, huh? As for me, I got here not too long ago. With this baby. Look familiar? You saw one just like it at the hospital. Turns out it's more than a pretty decoration. It's an incredibly complex device. These devices are connected to each other by a strange passageway. Using that passageway, the Amala network, you can instantly transport anything from one location to another. So, I figured I'd transport myself, and voila. Now, I'm guessing these things are all over the place. Nodes on a huge transportation network. And, most likely, that network will lead us to Hikawa. I say, we start working together. The only way I see us getting out of this mess is by tracking Hikawa down. Now, I heard there's a group in Ginza vying for control over how to shape this infant world. And it happens to be led by a human. I'm almost positive that leader is Hikawa. But that's all I know. So, what I'd like you to do is find out everything you can about that group. What I can do on my end is send you to Ginza with this thing. So, what do you say? It definitely poses some risk, but it's better than wandering around on your own. Anyway, I'll be here for a while. Let me know when you reach a decision. But keep in mind, I have no idea what things are like in Ginza right now. If you do decide to go there, make sure you're prepared, all right?
I will stop it here. So hot. Thank you everybody for watching. Let's do a hate. There. So hot. I want to die. I always want to die, but not like this. Thank you everybody for watching. and see you next time. Bye bye.